What is going on, everyone, and welcome into another episode of Expected Bets for your go-to podcast for all things hockey betting. I am Gator Betting, joined by both of my co-hosts today, Franco the Banker and Gretzky Betskis. Guys, how we doing today? Lovely Monday.
Sure.
St. Patrick's Day, right, guys?
Exactly.
You got some green on.
It's unacceptable that the lack of green that I'm seeing.
I don't
today, guys.
Honestly, I don't think I own. I have one like green jacket. I have like a olive green jacket, like a army jacket, and then like one that's a lighter green jacket, but it's too hot, so that's it. I don't think I own it.
Yeah.
This is a little personal, but I do think my underwear is green. Yes,
you're good then. There you go.
Yep.
Come on, Gator. You're living in like the home world.
Listen, all my green is
Gator.
in the wash right now. I wore it all this
right.
weekend. I'm all greened out today.
Yeah.
I am.
You already celebrated?
Yeah, this weekend. The Buffalo parade downtown. They have two. They have one on Saturday in the first ward, and then they have another one downtown. So I went to both of those.
Oh, crazy.
So I am St. Patty's Day out on this Monday.
We're more Cinco de Mayo people down here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's coming up too.
Yeah, on the 8th of May or something like that.
Something like that.
5th of May.
You don't
25th of May. There you go.
My cousin used to have a holiday called Cuatro de Marcho. I've celebrated that a couple times.
Oh God.
Rough start to the Monday. And even a rougher matchup. The first game we have to talk about, the Sabres versus the Bruins.
Wait, this is their AHL squads going against each other, or is this the actual teams?
A
little half and half.
Yeah, what's Boston? The Providence Bruins and the Rochester Amherst. I'd rather probably watch that game then at this rate. These two teams are just pitiful. Both teams 3-6-1 in their last 10. The Sabres have won 2 of their last 3. Boston's on a 2-game losing streak. The Sabres on the road this year, though, are just utterly embarrassing. And 9-19-3. Boston at home this year, 19-12-5. Sabres are without Kulik, Norris, and Peterka today, meaning Jordan Greenway gets the start on the first line next to Tage and Alex Tuck. Woof.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to pull the trigger on his goal prop. Like normally,
I was going to say that's
I'm going to do, but like I'm I'd be more excited if Benson was up there because he at least has a little bit of skill there. But
yeah.
I mean, you can also look at kind of
give him
pairing
the
McLeod and
boost.
Zucker, who are on that second line with Benson, and now first line power play.
Did we lose him?
We're losing him.
Well, I can talk about Zachary Benson and how his family are carnies for the next 5 minutes if we need to.
You can talk about that, or you can talk about a guy named Brett Murray on the third line. It's probably Bill Murray's cousin or something. And then
his nepo nephew,
Tyson Kozak, and Beck Malenstein.
Mm-hmm.
We got some quality names in this lineup.
Or Yuri Kulik,
and we haven't even hit Boston yet.
Yoki Haru on the first line defensive pair for Boston tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough.
It's bad when you go to a team on like props like cash or whatever, and there's no like scroll ability for the props. Like you go to the shots on goal and they're like all listed on like this main screen. You're like, I got like 5 options.
Yeah.
Shockingly, there's enough point props to scroll. Ryan McLeod, they gave up.
They're offering
they're giving us a Ryan McLeod. Now, hey, wait a second. Ryan McLeod on a 3-game point streak, 5 points in his last 5 games. Plus 120.
Yeah, I said Casey Middleset revenge game.
Oh, does he even care? Does he even care? I mean, he's been pretty hot too since the trade. When did he get traded on the deadline?
Yes,
on or the day before. Pretty close.
Okay. Okay, so then he has points in 3 out of the 4 games he's played with Boston.
No, this is with Boston. Huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't mind that.
All right, fine.
Even though
his line mates are so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, just bet his goal because those guys aren't going to score for him.
Well, he just centered the top power play.
Okay, fine. Power play, point, and goal then. All right. Like, I'm not betting freaking Vinny Lettieri to get a goal from Casey Milstat. If that happens, I'm just going to punch myself.
I kind of like Milstat point. Plus minus 104.
Yeah, sure. This game is so bad. All right, I'll have to check that out, Dougie. What did Andrew say?
Yeah, I mean, there should be goals here because these blue lines are just dreadful, right?
Yeah.
That's fair. DK should do a promo where they just give everyone one free $20 bet on this game and say,
yeah, but sorry for placed on a guy who mostly played in the AHL this season.
Yeah,
you're only allowed, and it's so like when you're like putting the bet in, it'll be like, no, this doesn't count for the bonus bet. He's played 30.
He's played more than 5 games in the NHL.
Yeah.
The only play that I do have in this game is Mason Lohrei, 2+ shots on goal. He missed last game against Tampa, but he has been pretty solid with McAvoy being out. And his home splits are much better than the road. So I'm just going to keep riding that until it kind of really starts to drop off. And at minus 125 tonight, this offensive roster in front of him tonight it's disgusting. And so I'm just going to keep going with him. So give me Lohrei at 2+ shots on goal. That's really.
I'll take Dahlin shots.
Yep. I had him circled here.
5 shots on goal in the past 2 games, 10 and 11 attempts.
Pretty good history.
Boston.
Yep, hitting 3 of his last 4.
Ooh, baby.
What is Dahlin at plus money still?
Yeah, plus 110.
Yeah, plus money, yeah.
That's already 2 more bets than I wanted to make on this game.
Oh, don't worry. I mean,
you're going to bet Middlestat point. You're going to bet Middlestat point too, right?
No way. No. I can't do that.
Yeah, you were the one who
you loved you. I remember you were.
I sarcastically threw out Middlestat revenge game, and then you guys actually bid on it. And so you guys are the suckers here. I'm not the sucker.
I mean, he does have points in the
parlay, so it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. You're going to play it no matter what.
All right. Well, if we're doing that, then give me Yoki Haru anytime goal scorer in the parlay, and just we're really just burning this whole thing down. That's fine with me.
No,
I mean, do they give you Yoki Haru block shots
this season? So I'll use my Danny DeVito on that to veto it.
I mean, listen, this parlay could already get contentious too because DK is giving out a 3-leg. Let me repeat that: 3-leg profit boost tonight for a parlay.
3 legs or more, and it has to be the same game.
I already told Gator before we got on that it was going to be a 4-leg.
Oh my god!
There's no reason not.
Oh, right. That's funny. Is this going to be it? The same game parlay? Just come up with
it can be the same game
legs.
All 4 legs are going to be in this game. We're just going
to the way this is going.
Before we move on from this trash game, I am going to sprinkle Kuznetsov goal. He's got a goal in 2 straight, and he's plus 500. And I like that line a whole lot better than I like that second line. Yeah. I'm not trusting Koepke and Vinny Lettieri. At least Kuznetsov is with Lindholm, and he's on the second power play. So, and that second power play doesn't look. I mean, the D pair looks bad, but. All right, never mind.
Wait, I'm not even going to talk about it. On their second power play.
Yeah, Ian Mitchell and Yoki Haru. Never mind. I'm just going to walk it back. That second power play unit does look bad. So
you know your squad's in a bad shape when you have 2 defensemen on one of the power plays.
And not like we're talking about Ian Mitchell and
Yoki Haru. Not like
these aren't even. These are like
Hamilton and Luke Hughes or something.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that's real life. Holy hell. What are you guys
How
doing?
the mighty have fallen. I have a spare $7.77. I will put that on Kustadinov goal.
Let's go. I love it.
The extra luck of the Irish today with my green underwear.
Yeah, Kustadinov is
no
an Irish
Irishman.
last name.
Yeah.
Hey, that could be Gaelic. Do you guys know? Better watch out, just in case.
All right, let's get the hell off this game, please, before my eyes burn.
I mean, none of these games are really that enticing.
No, they're not. They're awful.
Yeah.
This next one's.
Oh, this next one's great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Philly at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay minus
like
310. Yeah. Philly plus 250. Total set at 5.5, minus 120. Franco, what do you got in this one?
Bring in the tanks, baby.
Does anybody deserve to be minus 310 at a money line, Franco?
If it's Philadelphia, yes. Bring in the tanks, baby.
We finally found the outlier.
Nick Delorier is starting tonight. All right, like he is in the lineup. That can only lead to good things. All right, that's
Fedotov starting tonight for you guys too, right?
Yeah. I mean, so I will say this is a massive revenge spot for the Lightning. They laid an egg. What day was that? Saturday.
Friday. They played
Thursday. They played Thursday. I think last week, right?
Yep.
And they looked horrible. I mean, like
then they bounced back.
The game went to overtime, and the Flyers won in a shootout. Fine, whatever. But I mean, this is like I could see this being just really sloppy and messy for the Flyers just getting dominated here. So I'm not trying to lay minus 310 or whatever. So I'll probably look at like a Tampa team total or something like that is where I'm going to go. I did lay a parlay, and again, this is one of those things that I don't get why you can't do this at every book, but you can do Tampa over 2.5 and Philly under 2.5, and that gives you minus 120. So I don't see Philly scoring 3 with this lineup and Vasilevsky in net. Tampa's at home, and I think we can pretty much write Tampa in for 3 goals here tonight. If they can't score 3 against Philly and Fedotov, I don't really know what to say anymore.
Yeah, and don't forget they're coming off of like 3 pretty bad games. They bounced back against the Bruins on Saturday, winning 6-2, but that's it's Tampa taking a warm up game against the AHL squad. But lost to the Flyers 3-4 in a shootout, like you mentioned. Lost to the Hurricanes 1-4 in that trap game last week, where Kucherov's 2.5 was like minus 110. Got shut out by the AHL Bruin squad the game before that. So I feel like they are back home after a ugly road trip and probably want to continue to smash.
Don't you fucking say it, Cheds. Don't you say it. We're going top 4, all right? I don't want to hear this.
It doesn't matter. I mean, 4 through 10 are all the same.
Yeah. No, I mean, that could be the draft order right there. Buffalo, Boston, Philly.
No, all those teams play themselves out of it. He ain't catching Chicago.
Yeah,
I want top 4. No excuses. There's no reason to win these games. Let's go. Lose out, baby.
Kucherov 3+ tonight. At 9 of his last 10 home games, has some pretty impressive history against Philly, and overall, what does he hit in 7 of his last 10? No reason not to go back to that. Minus 144 on FanDuel tonight. So that's my only play in this one.
You're also getting a nice point at price at point shots. It's plus 130. He hasn't hit in 6 straight games, but his last 2 games, he's had 8 attempts in both of them. We know he likes playing at home. It's hit in 57% of all home games this season. He was even better last. Not the best against Philly, but he's on the second line with Gensel and who else? Oh, Yanni Gord.
Wow, that's crazy. He's missed in 4 straight at home. He used to be like the ultimate home guy.
Even earlier this season.
That feels like a really good bounce back.
Yep. Yeah. A lot of the Philly guys look decent too, but the issue is their home and away splits. Like Michkov, Tippett, and Forster all have been pretty solid as of late, hitting their shots on goal mark, but their home and away splits are terrible, so I'm staying off them.
How about this? Gensel point, Hagel, Kucherov point plus 214.
Yeah.
They're on separate lines, so you're not like hoping that Hagel as the straggler gets it. So you could
just be
easily
a power play point.
No, they're
Or
divided
that.
on the power play too, though.
Oh, they are?
Because they have Bjorkstrand on the top unit.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the third line was very productive that last game, right? I know I kept seeing like Gonsalves scoring, and I was like, "What the hell's going on here?" It hasn't been the big boys. I feel like recently, right?
Yep, which means
they're ready for an explosion. Yeah.
Any other looks in this one for you guys?
Which Flyers are you willing to take?
None.
Couturier.
What?
Why?
2+.
I hope he plays the whole game. I don't know. Cates is still ripping at 1.5.
Well, Forrester, Mitch, and Tippett are both at that 1 point, or Tippett's at 3, Mitchkov's at 3, but both of them have pretty strong home splits. Forrester at the 2.5 isn't terrible. But Couturier, or not Couturier, sorry. Yeah, Cates, you're right. I don't hate Cates. How do we feel about Braden Point goal? Betsy just talked about him. Betsy, are you on Point goal tonight?
I don't know about his goal, but I like his point if you smash him with either Gensel or just smash him with Gensel or go crazy and add Hagel and Kucherov too. Yeah, Kucherov points like minus 400. So
again, Point, like weirdly enough, has 1 goal in his last 10 home games.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just really weird, too. Man. I know. It's like that line is going to get going, so eventually it's going to happen. I just don't know if I want to predict it. Like I said, even that last game, it's Nick Paul scored, Cirelli scored, Hagel. Cirelli had 2 goals. They got a goal from Hedman and Radish. So it's like the other guys that are producing right now. Kucherov only had an assist. Point had no points. Gensel had no points. So, I mean, I would be interested in like Paul props, to be honest with you. Like just going up based off of like recent form, but
Cirelli 1.5 and Cates 1.5 are nice little pieces. Cirelli's minus 110 for 1.5 shots.
Yeah, that's not a bad look.
Any other looks for you guys in this one?
No.
What's the Tampa team total at? 2.5 or 3.5?
It's 3.5 and it's juice. That's why I wanted to do that parlay.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And that was what, minus 120?
Yeah, 3.5 is minus 135. So I did Philly under 2.5, Tampa over 2.5, and that was minus 120. But not every book lets you do that because, like, why would they?
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Next game up here, New Jersey at Columbus. Columbus plus 124, New Jersey minus 148. Total set at 6.5 here, plus 114 to the over. Betsky, anything in this one? I have no plays in this game.
So Greaves is in net for Columbus. They're coming off a shutout against the Rangers. I gotta think they bounce back a little bit here. Yeah, I like that, Sheds. And yeah, I mean, it seems like Jersey, there's going to be a bit of a roller coaster from here on out, but
yeah, I mean, Jersey still stinks. Let's be honest here, right, Cheds?
Yeah, they're winning.
I'm interested in Voronkov's shots at 1.5. It's a little juice, minus 142, but at home he's 80% over his last 10.
Yeah.
80% over his last 20 actually. So he's been quite good at home. He's getting bumped up to the top line with the other Russians tonight. So it's going to be should be fun actually to see if that kind of gives them a little bit of a bump since they've been struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the Timo Meier shots.
Kent Johnston's been little bit quiet. He's missed his point prop in 2 straight games. He is 73% at home. Maybe an option.
Allen saves. Yeah.
These past couple days have been kind of strange. It seems like we're getting a little bit more of the depth guys popping a little bit. And the shot totals in particular have been really low in a lot of these games.
Yep.
It's funny because no one
before the playoffs.
No one on CBJ is going to pop. Like if you're looking at anything because they've been shut out in 2 straight. This has got to be a get right spot for them.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
I'm so hesitant to take anything with them just because it's been rough, but I feel like they got to win this game. So kind of lean more CBJ here. Just I don't know.
Just on their money line then.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice value.
I haven't taken it yet. It's just they haven't been good, man. I mean, the other thing is like their team total over 2.5 is -150. So you wait 5 minutes in the game, you could probably get that at even money. That might not be a bad might not be a bad option either. That offense has got to get going. I kind of like these lines. Like I like the line of Jenner, Fantilli, and Johnson looks pretty damn good. And like I said, that top line looks good too. So I don't mind it.
Man, them getting started. I almost locked in that Columbus money line, but I don't know if I can.
Werenski.
Yeah, you know what? I really like the Kent Johnson point now with Fantilli on his line.
How's Werenski home versus away? I mean, his shots at home is not that good recently.
No, I'm fine with not. Wow, man, seven attempts in 3 straight games. Great history against the Devils.
Yeah, I mean, there's no value on his point prop at -175. But I mean, you feel like if they're going to score goals tonight, Werenski point's going to hit. It's just you got to use it a parlay piece. It's -174. So
yeah,
and he's been scoring, so you can't even go his assist. Yeah, I don't mind Luke Hughes, but I don't know.
Got a point in 7 of his last away games too. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. Kent over Werenski.
To be honest.
Franco, do you like Kent?
Maybe. I don't know. It's you can't bet Werenski straight is my problem, right? So like, what are you parlaying with? That's my problem, right? If you're going to take Werenski point, what are you taking it with? Like I said, I'm really intrigued by that top line. So I mean, Marchenko at -125 looks pretty good for a point. Kent Johnson's even money for a point. So
I know.
I mean, I might just get greedy and do like a Johnson and Fantilli point prop stack, and then like a Marchenko and Voronkov point prop stack, and then hope that they both come through. They score like 3 or 4 goals, and that's like should be like a nice +200 or so. That's what I'll probably end up doing.
That was more bets than I thought we were going to get down on this game.
And
I'll be honest.
Both Heischer and Mir are interesting.
Luke Hughes, power
shot wise.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Columbus in the last 10 has given up the most shots on goal to forwards, but who do you trust on New Jersey side?
Anybody playing big minutes?
I mean, Ched's made a good point there. Luke Hughes playing 25 minutes a game around there, but he's gone under in what is 5 of his last 6 or something along those lines.
Yeah, but I like his point, like you mentioned.
Yeah, the point for sure, but I'm talking shots. I mean,
look at Timo Meier's history against Columbus.
I mean, his attempts are there 9, 3, 7, 6, 9, 7, 7. Like
hitting 7 of the last 9 games against them. He's hit 2 of the last 3, averaging 6.8 shot attempts over the last 5, and that includes a dud 3 shot attempt game.
I mean, I like him a lot better at 3 then I do it 3.5.
Sure.
So maybe you can do 3 along with Werenski point. There you go. There's your Werenski.
There you go.
Parlay.
3 at -205. Jesus.
Yeah.
Or 3 and somebody in this next game.
Yeah, that's fine. I like it as a parlay piece for sure, is what I'm getting at. By the way, Marchenko and Voronkov point is +225. Johnson and Fantilli point is +190. And if you really want to get saucy, you add Jenner to that. It's 425. So
close.
I might get a little silly. We'll see.
Timo's history only against, CBJ isn't like crazy. He's hitting 4 of 7.
Well, if you go further back, it's 7 and 9. But also, this is like 2021 when he was a Shark.
I mean, he's hit 4 straight, so that looks good. That's what matters more.
Oh, you're saying no, like overall, or
Yeah.
you get overall? He's only hitting
against them. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He's hitting 4 straight.
3 straight at the 3.5.
4 straight at the 3.5.
I'm saying 4 straight. 5, 4, 4, 6.
I have 6, 4, 3, 5. 6 shots on goal in 7 attempts, 3, 11, 25.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, you're getting some bad information here. I see 4 shots on the 19th.
Do you get the bootleg version of Props Out Cash or something?
Maybe so. Who knows? All right, that's enough talk about that game. Let's move on. Calgary at Toronto. Toronto -205. Calgary +170. Total set at 5.5. -120 to the over. Betsky, anything in this game?
Well, when we were talking about that Timo 3 shots, why don't we go with the native Calgarian Big Willie Nylander?
Yeah, I like Nylander tonight in this one.
Kind of got his juice back recently, has hit his 2.5 line in 74% of all home games, has hit in both his last games. He's averaging about 6.2 shot attempts over his last 5, which also include 3 away, and his last 2 at home. He had 9 and 6 attempts. Again, he shows up when he plays Calgary. He's hit in 4 of the last 7, and he has a point in 7 of the last 7, including a 5, 2, 3, 2, and 3-point game.
You're talking his shots, not his point, right?
Those were his points, but I'm talking both. I'm talking all of it.
The whole board for Willie.
Oh yeah, and they got the St. Patty's sweater on top of it.
Oh, the Pats.
Yeah, with the green, smelling salts.
Nylander -135 on DK, so add that to the card today. Toronto -3.5 in the St. Pat sweaters tonight. Yeah.
Go with the luck of the Irish and do -6.5. 7-goal win.
Nope. Frost had good numbers.
Yeah, Frost shots at 2 looks really good. He does really well in Toronto, being a Toronto kid. We got Frost versus Lawton tonight. 2 Flyers going against each other. And Farabee, I guess, too. Farabee and Lawton used to be good buddies, so I don't know what that means.
So this is the game on TNT tonight, then? Any looks for you in this one, Franco?
Give me Bobby McMahon under 1.5 shots on goal.
Oh, there it is.
He is 1 of his last 10, 9 of his last 20. He's fallen off, he's just fallen off a cliff. I believe ice time is down. Hold on, let me check that real quick.
Yes.
Yeah, ice time is on big. He's on the 3rd line now. Calgary not particularly a great target for shots, I don't believe, but
10th in the last 10 games.
Yeah, so but I don't know. I like it a lot. It's good value. I've been kind of cashing on these under 1.5 guys that are playing like second and third line minutes, and they've been coming through. So I'm going to keep kind of rolling with them. I like him here for that, and I do like that Frost over 1.5. I feel like that should be good value, just given his history, like in Toronto.
Yeah. Any looks at Farabee?
Oh yeah, there's the crazy Austin Matthews versus Calgary thing, which I've never understood. But I think he missed last game.
What's that shot? Shots.
His shots versus them, yeah.
He missed last game. He had 3 on 7 attempts.
Yeah.
But still, that's kind of insane.
I don't know. I don't know what else.
I trust Nylander more with his current recent form. You don't like Farabee tonight, Franco?
I don't like Farabee like ever. I don't really know what to tell you there.
hitting 5 of his last 6.
What for shot?
Yeah, hitting 9 of his last 12 away games. Toronto 8th most shots on goal to forwards, 4th most to defensemen.
I guess I could maybe get there. I like Frost better though, so I don't really want to be like hammering a bunch of shot props for a team I don't think is very good offensively right now. I mean, I guess they have a lot of holes with Zary still suspended, right? And Backlund's going to miss a good amount of time, which is, I mean, that's a huge loss for them.
That is.
I mean, it's pretty significant. So Farabee's still playing on the third line though with all those people gone. So, I mean, it doesn't really help.
Thoughts on Coronado? So Coronado shots, he's gone under at 8 of his last 10. In his one game against Toronto this year, he had one shot on goal on 9 attempts. That's impressive. That's a tough one for the overbetters that day. 9 shot attempts and only 1 shot on goal.
Jesus. So his first game without Backlund, he had 8 attempts, 3 on goal. So if we could bet his attempts, that would be good. But I mean, at least you know that there's going to be the shots. It's just, is he going to hit the net?
Yeah,
he's only hitting 2 of his last 10, so it's kind of scary.
You're on McMahon under 1.5.
Yep. Yes.
Even money on. Yeah.
Give me that all day. And just because I mentioned it, I'm going to grab Lawton goal at plus 800, going against his former younglings.
Ooh, yeah.
He hasn't scored yet in Toronto. I could totally see him just like scoring and like looking back at the bench at Frost and Farabee and being like, "Yeah, I'm your dad." But
all right. Any other looks in this one for you guys?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Last game of the night, LA at Minnesota. Yeah. Any plays in this one?
Fiala.
Okay. I can get behind
Should we
that.
build our parlay? Man, it stinks that Minnesota has become just like such an unbettable team lately.
Yeah. That's what happens when you lose Eriksson Ek and Kaprizov and half your blue line. But yeah, I mean, Fiala against the Wild, he just loves to show up. His 2.5 is minus 140-ish, so that's a little juice, but I think you take him up to 4 for sure, and you take his point prop. Maybe you take his point prop with his 3 or something, or with his 2 to try to get a little bit of value there. But I mean, he's had a point in 5 straight against them, and he's hit in 6 out of 8 overall for his shot total. But 5 out of those 6, he's had 4 or more.
Hell.L with the awesome Ben Stiller avatar from Happy Gilmore. Yes, Byfield's been unbelievable.
In addition to Fiala, Kempe doesn't look bad either tonight at that 3+.
Go for it.
Wow, a lot of love for this slate tonight. A lot of love.
Yeah, I mean, this
all
slate
right,
sucks tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
wait,
it
there
does.
is
I mean,
no.
there's
There was one that I wanted to actually seriously talk about.
Oh, okay.
Look at Ryan Hartman lately.
He's been firing, right?
Yeah, last 5 games he has 4. Well, he has a complete dud. So last 4 games, 4 shots, 1 shot, 4 shots, 3 shots, 7, 5, 6, 7 attempts. It's against LA, who he's been fine with his 1.5, hitting in 7 of 10, and hitting his 2.5 in 5 of 10 against them.
Yeah.
What is his 3-shot line?
Plus 195.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But even for his 2 at minus 155, that's a great parlay piece.
Yeah.
I mean, you could ladder him and like who else I write down for 1.5 guys? Cates, but he doesn't. Voronkov could be kind of interesting tonight as a ladder.
Yeah, for sure. Given the opportunity.
Yeah, Kucherov, Nylander, Lowry, and Dahlin. Dahlin would be interesting to ladder too. He with the amount of attempts he's had the last 2 nights or 2 games.
I wanted to play that. Yeah.
Yeah. Dahlin could be a ladder guy. All right. Let's build Betsky's 16-leg parlay tonight.
Hold on, I got one more before we move on. Marco Rossi under 1.5 shots on goal.
You're disgusting, man.
Check the chart, man.
I know. I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
it's good.
Listen, on a bad slate, that may not be a bad.
I mean, his shot volume over his last 10, he's averaging 2.4 attempts per game. 2.4, and that's with a 6 and a 5 in there.
Oh yeah, Marco Rossi was on the graphic for today too. So
like he's not shooting.
Red. Yeah,
he's not shooting.
There you go.
Are Minnesota still allowing a ton of shots? That's been a while ago.
No, they used to be like number 1, and now they're down to 19th for forwards at least. But in the last few games, 26, 31, 28, 21, 19. So enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What are you guys thinking for tonight? Do you want to do with that Hartman?
Yeah, let's use that DK boost.
Okay.
Promo code THPN for some sort of benefit if you haven't signed up for DK yet.
For sure. What, $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Also, the pick 6 too is pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
That we can check that people should check out as well. It's different than the actual like money in your account. It's more so like credits. And I think you get more of based on you get more credits or something. So I would check that out as well.
Hell of a sell job.
Thanks. Yeah, no, I practiced that ad read this weekend.
Nailed it.
All right. I think Dahlin may be one of my favorites.
I'm in. Let's do it.
For the Sogs.
Yeah, Sogs.
Anyone who's against it. And wait, whose piece fell apart last week? Mine did.
You had the Keller Schmaltz.
I had the Schmaltz and Keller.
I had Calgary money line. They were winning, and yeah. But I did say DeBrincat point as opposed to shots because he was going to score immediately, and he did. So
yeah, so you kind of won.
I kind of redeemed myself a little bit, but yeah,
the
Flames suck. So thanks Calgary for nothing.
All right, so Dahlin shots.
Right? Is there any opposition to that?
No. I'm definitely in on that. The other one in this game would be Lowry at 2+. That's the other only shots on goal prop that I liked in that one.
Nah.
I don't know how you guys felt about that one, unless you wanted to look at a different game.
No. I like Dahlin more.
Okay.
Buffalo and Boston are allowing the 14th and 15th most shots against the defensemen over the last 10.
I just hate that game, so you guys pick whatever the hell you want in that game.
Yeah, I'm fine with Dahlin.
We can leave it alone, but I think it's going to be like such a good trash pile that like you get some value.
Okay, fair.
Dahlin's been better on the road this year too, so no reason to. Great price.
Yeah,
I like it.
Give me Voronkov 2 shots.
Voronkov.
Okay.
Dmitry Voronkov 2+. Do you want that Hartman at -155? I kind of like that look. If you're, are you going to play it as a straight?
No.
I know you don't like to double up, so I think that's a great way to include him.
Maybe what I'll do is just take his 3 as a straight then, and use his 1.5 for this. Or Fiala feels like the piece here though.
I like Fiala the best.
Right.
I'm fine with that. I prefer Fiala, I think. Well, wait, don't we need to do a same game?
20
for the boost, or
offer valid for parlays, same game parlay X and SGP.
So
minimum 3 legs, so we can do whatever.
We're fine.
So just with Dahlin at 3, Voronkov at 2, Fiala at 3, that's plus 575 with the 20% boost.
Wait, what are we doing?
Dahlin at
Fiala
3.
Points or shots? Sorry, that's what I mean.
Fiala shots at 3, right?
Not his point.
I mean, I could go either way. They're both good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do Sogs. Right?
Yeah.
Or am I going to screw it by doing that?
No. I like the shots on gold better anyways.
I always get nervous about Gus Bus.
All right. Any other
Do we want to add one more leg because we always do 4? Or is that just asking to?
We don't have to. I mean, generally when we do 4 is because we got like ass odds on stuff.
Yeah.
But now with at -140, all these are in the plus money from Dahlin. I don't know. I'd rather use the 33. Yes, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Yes. Yes.
I don't mind. Really I don't mind adding like something like Tampa team total in there. Is what I was going to suggest as if we were more like.
I'm fine with that.
Up to you guys. I don't know. You tell me.
Got here for team total.
Okay.
Over 2.5 or over 3.5?
If you're allowed to add 2.5, I would rather do that just to be safe. But I don't know if the parlay boost will let you do it. You know how they like restrict you on the odds.
Yeah. Be like above
no. It doesn't apply to that.
Are you really worried about the?
I think 3.5 is fine too.
Oops.
Because that should boost us real nice, right?
At plus 1090.
You've never seen odds like that, Gator, have you?
I didn't know that. I didn't know they existed.
Yeah, you're like, what?
This isn't -235.
Holy cow!
All right. So Dahlin at 3, Voronkov at 2, Fiala at 3.
Why am I getting nervous about Dahlin?
Because you don't want to get yelled at for having the leg that loses.
Yeah,
our group chat has gotten like ridiculous at this point.
It's gotten a little
contentious.
Gets a little nasty. He had 10 and 11 shot attempts, and it's great against Boston.
The Sabres haven't disappointed before, so I'm sure it'll all work out.
Yeah.
No, they never have disappointed our entire lives.
I'm playing. Yeah, I'm playing as a straight. I'm in low rye. So, are we good with that?
We just do low rye.
So what was it? It was Tampa team total over 3.5, Voronkov 2, Dahlin 3, Fiala 3.
The Tampa Bay Lightning team total over 3.5 too that we added late. Do you like that?
I do. I don't know.
All right.
How you guys feel?
Yeah,
we were talking about how Tampa needs to get.
I guess all these games starting pretty much at the same time. Let's do it.
Yeah. So Dahlin at 3, Voronkov 2, Fiala 3, over 3.5 for Tampa Bay Lightning team total goals. All right, I will post that. graphic as well, the 20% boost on DK. Be sure to opt into that, which the parlay comes out to plus 1090. Do you want to run through your card, Franco, one last time before we sign off?
Yeah, I'll just say my boost gives me 33%, so mine's 1208. So I guess it's based on where you are. Just FYI, I guess. As far as this card goes, Buffalo Boston, I think I'm just gonna probably leave alone. Maybe I'll add something. I don't know. I'm gonna do Kuznetsov goal just for a sprinkle. You know what? I'm gonna do the middle step point. Sorry, I lied. I'm gonna do middle step point because if it hits, I'm going to be mad if I miss out on it. So I'm going to do that. Philly, Tampa. I did the Tampa over 2.5, Philly under 2.5 at minus 120. I like that a lot. Might sprinkle like a Nick Paul prop or something like that there. New Jersey, Columbus. I'm going to do Voronkov at 2, probably straight, or maybe I'll go up to 3 with him. But I really like doing the line combos there for Columbus, thinking this is a get right spot. So Marchenko and Voronkov point is plus 225. Fantilli and Johnson point was plus 190. If you add Jenner with Fantilli and Johnson, that was plus 425, which feels really nice. Calgary, Toronto. I got a lot in this one for some reason. I don't know why. Morgan Frost over 1.5. I like a lot. Bobby McMahon under 1.5 shots on goal. I'm going to sprinkle Scott Lawton goal at plus 800. I know he's on the 4th line. I get that, but it's just kind of one of the scenario type bets for me there. I feel like I had something else there I'm forgetting, but I don't know. And then the Kings and Minnesota game, I'm going to take Fiala over 2.5, 4+, and then his point. I might end up doing something to kind of reduce the juice on the over 2.5 and the point prop for him, but I like it either way. He has just such a great history against them.
I like it. Betsky, what is your card for tonight?
Sorry. I have Luke Hughes' point. I just really, really like. I love the big minutes, his recent form, and I still don't necessarily trust CBJ to not be at least a little leaky. So minus 110 for Luke Hughes' point. I love Timo Meier plus Nylander at 2.5 shots on goal for plus 160. And then I'm doing that Gensel point plus Kucherov plus Hagel point stack for plus 214. I may even take all those 4 guys up to 2 points just for a little dash. And then I jotted down Hartman, Kate, Sorelli, and Voronkov for two shots. I may find a way to run those, and I'll probably end up putting in Byfield point once I have a second, and probably Millsap point too.
DK has actually got some pretty good value on Hartman. Hartman 2+ on FanDuel is minus 165. On DK, I think it's minus 150, minus 155. So if you are going to do the 3+, I would do it on DK.
Sweet. And then I probably will just do it Matthews at 3.52. The history is too good. It's minus 130 on DK, I believe, or minus 135, which is right around my limit. Doesn't feel like a real baity line or anything either, and he did miss last time, so I'm hoping for whatever he has against them to fuel him again. So
I like it. Yeah, I just have Lorai at 2+, minus 114 on FanDuel. Darlene 3+, plus 106 on FanDuel. Kucherov 3+, minus 144 on FanDuel, and then Nylander 3+, minus 135 on DK. So those are my 4 picks. I'm keeping it light.
Absolutely rolling with Dave on that 2 and that stepped up one with the Voronkov, Hartman, Willie, and Fiala too.
Yeah,
this one
I like that.
Yeah. That one and the one right below is the step down version. Both look fantastic. I don't even care that I'm double dipping on some of these players. It's worth it.
Yeah, agreed. Good spots for all of them.
Yep.
All right. Anything else to add before we wrap up here?
Catch us tomorrow, guys. We got a little show tomorrow. I'm excited.
Get your coffee ready. Well, I guess it'll probably be afternoon for the East Coasters.
East Coast lunch.
Get your lunch ready. Get your coffee ready if you're in the West. and we'll have like one super solid straight or builder.
Yeah.
Or we'll end up talking for an hour.
Yeah, that's a real possibility. That is a real possibility tomorrow as well.
Oh, God.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning in for today's stream. Hope everyone has a great night. Luck of the Irish tonight, St. Patty's Day. Maybe we can all get some winners and kind of ride this streak into tomorrow. So we'll see. Just a reminder, the parlay is Voronkov 2+ shots on goal, Dahlin 3+ shots on goal, Fiala 3+ shots on goal, and Tampa Bay over 3.5. The graphic will be posted shortly, but in case anyone else was wondering to put that in. All right. We appreciate everyone for listening, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Cheers.